Hello and welcome to my channel Happy Hours. I'm going to start my new series with this video which is about the international relation. I'm going to describe about the nation and state and some important concepts like diplomacy, strategic partnership, geopolitics and about the trades. So what are we waiting for? Let's start with the definition of nation. Nation is comprising of three components, which means territory, population and representative government. We must have the we feeling with us, and we feeling was missing till the year 1905, and it was introduced to us by Mahatma Gandhi when he came to India and raised this feeling, and India became a nation. That's why Mahatma Gandhi is called the father of the nation. Next, we are having the concept of state. The concept of state is an entity having the following four components. First is the territory, second is the population, third is the representative organization, and the fourth is the sovereignty. Sovereignty means when we are having the self power to have our own decisions. Territory, we all know that it's the boundary. Population is the people's strength, and representative organization is the government. Next, we are having the concept of diplomacy. It is the communication between the strangers. And when we are talking about the international diplomacy, it means the communication between the two states, two sovereign states, for economic partnership, technology sharing, software sharing, investment, trade, defense product, etc. Diplomacy is an art, the science and the means by which nations, groups, or individuals conduct their affairs in ways to safeguard their interests and promote their political, economic, cultural, or scientific relations while maintaining peaceful relationship. Often diplomacy refers to representatives of different groups discussing such issues as conflict, trade, the environment, technology, or security. People who practice diplomacy are called diplomats. It is always formal communication. Is it so? No. It can be formal, which means the track 1, and informal, which means the track 2. For example, when India abolished Article 370, Pakistan broke off formal diplomatic relation with India. But in 2020, through informal diplomatic channels, the Kartarpur corridor was opened between India and Pakistan. Hence, diplomacy is an instrument of statecraft for implementation of interests of state through communication. Now, let us understand another concept, that is the strategic partnership. A strategic partnership is a long term interaction between two countries based on political, economic, social, and historical factors. There is no hard and fast definition of strategic partnership. What actually implies that the two countries have agreed at the highest level to identify common interests at the global bilateral levels and then cooperate with each other to achieve them, coordinating their activities. Usually, the word strategic has the political connotation to it and has economic and even military dimensions. So, the military is always included, or we can say the security is always included. It is the partnership between two states with common values where the state decide to cooperate with each other on multiple dimensions. These dimensions can be economic cooperation, cultural cooperation, energy cooperation, technological cooperation, and security cooperation. And the security cooperation, as I have mentioned earlier, is the compulsory component. The security dimension does not mean security protection, but commercial defense self joint exercises and such like. Means they are not going to provide security to each other, but they are going to share their defense mechanism. They are going to sell their defense tools. Now let us understand the next one is the geopolitics, means the geography based politics. In simple language, it is the geography based politics. The geographical location or resources of a country play a crucial role in interaction with other countries. At the level of international relations, geopolitics is a method of studying foreign policy to understand, explain, and predict international political behavior through geographical behavior. Now, the next and the last is the trade. We should understand that we are always trading with other countries for our benefit, or we can say for maintaining the relation. And there are four types of trades. First is the PTA, which full form is the Preferential Trade Agreement. Now let us understand what is the PTA. PTA is the Preferential Trade Agreement. In PTA, two or more partners agree to reduce tariffs on the agreed number of tariff lines. The list of products on which the partners agree to reduce duty is called the positive list. India is having such allies with the Chile. Now, understand in the simple word is that they are going to maintain a positive list, and on that list, what are the things mentioned? They are going to give preference to that. Next, we are having the Free Trade Agreement, or we can say the FTA. In the FTA, they are going to have tariffs on items covering substantial bilateral trade are eliminated between the partners countries. However, each maintains individual tariff structure for non-members. It is an agreement between two or more countries where the countries agree on certain obligations that affect trade in goods and services and protections for investors and intellectual property rights, among other topics. They are having the FTA with Bangladesh, China, South Korea, Sri Lanka, Laos, Mongolia, Philippines, Myanmar, etc. So we can say here they are going to maintain a negative list, and the items beyond this list are going to get preference. Means these items which are in the negative list, they are not going to share in with these countries. Now next one is the CESA, which introduced in the year 2005, and its full form is Comprehensive Economic Cooperative Agreement. It is a free trade agreement between India and Singapore with the primary purpose to produce trade, economic development and partnership. This provides holistic coverage of many areas like services, investment, competition, government, procurement, disputes, etc. It is an advanced form of FTA. Here it means no number of items in the negative list is reduced. So the items beyond this list are getting preference. And this kind of partnership, as I have told, is in between India and Singapore. Next and the last one is the CEPA, and full form of it's a Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. It promotes mutual investment via the establishment of the UAE India Technical Council on Investment, which aims to promote, facilitate, and monitor the investment activities as well as identifying new opportunities for investment. So, it is the most advanced form of the FTA. By this, I am concluding my video, and if you find my video useful, kindly like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.